Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to be doing the next installment of our calendar blanket this year, and we are going to be making the star that goes on top of our tree. So grab your Caron Simply Soft yarn, your blanket that we've been working on, and your pattern off of yarnspirations.com. I'll put the link in the description box down below. And once you got all your stuff, let's get started. Everybody, we're going to start doing the next part of our calendar blanket, and it's going to be the star on top of our tree. So what you're going to need is your 5mm hook, your yarn needle, your scissors, the color for your star, and you're going to be using gold in Caron Simply Soft, and you're also going to need the pattern if you want to follow along. So you're going to get that off of yarnspirations.com, and you're also going to need your blanket that you've been working on so we can sew our star to the top of our tree. Once you've got all the supplies, let's get started. All right, so let's start with round one. So what you're going to do is you're going to start by making a slip knot. Now you're going to chain 3 to begin. So 1, 2, and 3. And now what you're going to do is you're going to put 10 half double crochets in the third chain from your hook. So half double crochet again is yarn over, insert your hook in the third chain, pull up a loop, so you'd have 3, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. That was 1, you're going to do 9 more. Two and 3, and then 1 more makes 10. Okay, and now what you're going to do is you're going to put a slip stitch to that first half double crochet that you made. And there we have it. That's our first round of our star. Now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 2 to begin our next round. 1 and 2. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put 2 half double crochets in the first and then 2 in each stitch all the way around, going from 10 to 20 stitches. And once you've done that, I will meet up with you and we will continue and make our star points together. All right, I finished round 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to join with a slip stitch to that first half double crochet that we made. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we are going to start doing the points on our star. So for the first point, we're going to chain 2 to begin, and then you're going to do a half double crochet 2 together, and you're going to do that 2 times. So that is a yarn over, in, pull up a loop, you should have 3, and then you're going to yarn over again, go into the next stitch, pull up another loop, and now you should have 5 on your hook. And now you're going to yarn over and go through all 5 loops on your hook. Okay, and then we're going to do that 1 more time. So yarn over, in through the stitch, pull up a loop, then yarn over, in through the next stitch, pull up another loop, so you have 5, then yarn over, and go through all 5 loops. Now just take your time with this. It can be tricky. And that's the end of your first row of your first point. So now what you're going to do is you're actually going to turn your work and go back this way. So what we're going to do now is we're going to chain 2, turn our work, and we're going to make a half double crochet in the first. And then we're going to put 1 half double crochet in the last as well. Okay, and that is the end of row 2. So you're going to chain 2 to begin row 3, turn your work, and now what we're going to do is we're going to do another one of those half double crochet 2 together by yarning over, in, pull up a loop, yarn over, in through the stitch, pull up a loop, and then pull your yarn all the way through all 5 of your loops. And that is the first point on your star, and you're going to fasten off, and you're going to make 4 more points doing that exact same process, and you're just going to join your yarn, and I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so let's do our next point. So what you want to do is you want to go to the next stitch and just join with a slip stitch. So I just put a slip knot on my hook, and I'm just going to join with a slip stitch. Okay, and then I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, and I'm just going to repeat those rows we did over again. So yarn over, in, pull up a loop, yarn over, in, pull up a loop, then yarn over and go through all 5 loops. And now I'm going to do that one more time. So yarn over, in, pull up a loop, so you have 3, then yarn over, and then in, and you're going to pull up a loop, so you have 5, then you're going to yarn over and pull through all 5. Okay, and then you're going to chain 2 to begin your next row, turn, then you're just going to put some half double crochets in those 2 stitches. Okay, and then you're going to chain 2, turn your work, and do your last half double crochet 2 together. Okay, then you're going to fasten off, trim your end, and you've completed your second point on your star. So go ahead, do the other 3 points, and once you've done that, I will meet up with you. So once you've finished all 5 points on your star, you're going to fasten off, and you're going to leave a tail so you can sew it onto your blanket. And make sure you leave it long enough that you have room to go all the way around. And then you're going to get your blanket and your yarn needle and weave in all your ends other than the one you need for sewing. Put your hook aside. Get your blanket. And of course, your star is going to go on the top of your tree. Just like this. And you're going to get your tail and your yarn needle. And you're going to start sewing. Now, try not to go all the way through the blanket. You're just going to try and pick up some of the stitches from the blanket, like you've been doing with the tree and all that. So you just want to pick up a few stitches, and you're going to go all the way around the star until you get back to where you started. And once you've done that, we will move on to fastening off. And this is what it should look like once you've got it all stitched on. And notice I haven't gone through to the other side as well. And there you have it. And that's it for today, everybody. We made a star for our Christmas tree on our calendar blanket. So don't forget to subscribe, like, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next week for more crochet fun.